It's one of those Murphy Law days. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. You woke up late, missed your bus, your coworkers annoy you to no end, and the boss was on your back all day. 4:58 p.m. It's finally almost time to go home. But then the boss comes up to you and says you're staying late because of someone else's mistake and a tight deadline. Well, you eventually get home, exhausted and in a crummy mood, of course. Your eyelids feel heavy, and you're ready to sleep on your problems, as they say. At first, sleep doesn't come. Your thoughts are racing. You replay conversations in your head, think up better responses than what you gave at the moment. All day long and until this moment, your body has been pumping out chemicals that will ruin your sleep. So, let's meet them. We'll take a short trip to your kidneys. See those yellow hat-like things sitting on top? Those are your adrenal glands. When your brain's been bombarded by stressors, it sends an order to these glands. I don't like this situation one bit. I need to heighten my senses. Pupil dilation to let in more light and sharpen vision. Pain blockers in case I get hurt. A faster heart rate for increased blood flow to my muscles in case I need to run away fast from the stressor. Come on, pronto! It's usually some typical office stress. It's not like you're running from a tiger or something. But your body doesn't know that. It treats all stress equally. I mean, your palms get sweaty when you're nervous, so you have a better grip climbing up a tree. Yep, your brain's running on caveman instincts. Anyway, with an order from headquarters, your adrenal glands respond by pumping adrenaline and cortisol into your bloodstream. Hey, there they are! Looks like something from your high school chemistry class. Well, they are chemicals. More specifically, hormones. They're responsible for those body changes the brain ordered. But they get produced because of your emotional state. You're angry, scared, worried, anxious, under stress, basically. Okay, so your body's been pumping this stuff out all day, right? An adrenaline rush lasts only about an hour. The main problem now, as you lie in bed wide awake at 1 a.m., being mad at the world because of this terrible day you've had, is cortisol. It takes up to 8 hours for it to completely disappear from your blood. So if you were tense in the afternoon, your body will still be full of the stress hormone when it's time for bed. You eventually do fall asleep because your body just needs the reboot. It knocks you out so it can get that precious time for cell renewal, tissue repair, third-shift maintenance work, you can say. But here's the problem. When you go to sleep, your brain processes all the information it received throughout the day. It needs to sort out what's useful and what can be sent to the immediately forgotten archives. Hey, I send mine to the shredder. Long-term memories of what you encountered during the day form when you sleep as well. Your brain replays all the experiences you had. So if stress has gone from an infrequent visitor to a daily roommate, the brain will surely remember it. You won't get as deep of a sleep either. Remember how those stress hormones put you on high alert? Just because you're now unconscious doesn't mean your body is resting. Think of it this way. Ever stayed the night in an unfamiliar place, maybe a hotel or a friend's house? You might constantly wake up in the middle of the night. It's because your brain is half awake, on diligent patrol of any possible threats. That, and going to bed stressed out, can have you jolting awake in a cold sweat. Yeah, nightmares. Maybe you saw a monster that had the body of a huge dragon and your boss's head. The beast was chasing you, trying to gulp you down. Your coworkers stood nearby, laughing at your cowardice and lack of control. You might wake up in the middle of the night and grab yourself a snack. That stress hormone increases appetite and causes cravings for sweet or salty junk food. Because tasty food can make you happy by triggering dopamine. Plus, your body wants sugar for energy to run away from that tiger, your boss. That's how living a constantly stressful life can actually make you gain weight. Now, like adrenaline, cortisol does a lot of good things for the body. It controls salt and water balance, blood pressure, sugar levels, and regulates metabolism. But as soon as high levels of it become part of your daily routine, the real problems start. Not only weight gain, but also a weaker immune system and bones, headaches, gut and heart issues. So, going to bed grumpy once won't open up the floodgates to all these problems. Doing it all the time? Not good. Morning comes, and you feel awful. You look in the mirror and see the consequences of your restless night – dark circles. Poor quality sleep causes the blood vessels under your eyes to dilate, and you get that dark hue. Over time, adrenaline and cortisol can also cause skin dullness, wrinkles, and premature graying. You feel as if you didn't sleep at all. Those newly formed long-term memories of your terrible boss come flooding back first thing in the morning. You went to bed grumpy, and you start the day off just the same. It's a vicious cycle. You take a morning shower to freshen up and wake yourself better. But you should have done it last night. An evening shower relaxes your muscles and helps with temperature control. You cool down when you get out, and this sends a signal to your body that it's time to sleep. You can also sleep with a heavier blanket. The pressure feels like a big, full-body hug. Kinda works that way, too. It triggers the release of feel-good hormones like dopamine and serotonin. That second one is key here. It helps produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. Running or walking a mile will shed that excess alertness and help you sleep better too. Imagine your body is a car, and the adrenaline is the gas it runs on. The fuel won't just disappear, you need to drive the car for miles to burn the tank to empty. But don't overdo it. Too much exercise can have the opposite effect. You'll be too hyped up to fall asleep. The shower didn't help much because you're severely sleep deprived. So you grab a double cafe americano to really get energized. Caffeine raises cortisol levels, making you alert and keeping you from dozing off at this morning's meeting. The dragon boss wouldn't like that. But be careful. Caffeine has a 5-hour half-life. So if you drink a cup of coffee at noon, it won't be completely flushed out of your system until 10 p.m. You get to work, and the boss immediately calls you into his office. Great, here we go again. Hey, listen, sorry for giving you such a hard time yesterday. I didn't get much sleep the night before, stressing out over some personal stuff. Didn't mean to be such a monster. And that's when it hits you. Life constantly throws stress at all of us. It's how we react to it and remedy it that matters the most. And that realization puts a smile on your face for the rest of the day.